I was just saying, I'm putting it on right now because if I leave that in my pocket, basically, it's going to go on it now.
Well, there's lots of options there that we get to pick.
So how many are they going to be for cheerleading side?
We have over 50. You're good the way you are. We have over 50. I did take on a couple extra because they were older girls, and I need them to kind of help that have experience.
Wow.
But I'll introduce this one and then you.
Okay.
I broke my pen.
Ah,
I broke my pen. Welcome to tonight's planning of the Knudson Park. I'm Denise Vangelisti, your recreation president. Over here is Jessica and Nick, who is newly elected, Abs, Angie, and Ed. I'm going to turn it over to Ed to give you a little bit of history of the park.
Knudson Park was built by a bunch of volunteers. I know we were all doing chili cook-offs and everything back in the 90s to build it. We've built what we have now, but it's time to add to the playground equipment and replace it. And at this time, I will turn it over to Lori with our ideas here.
All right, good evening, everybody. My name is Lori Vero. I'm Senior Landscape Architect with JSD Professional Services. And I've been working the last few weeks with city staff and started with, I think it was 2 years ago, right? The original plan, maybe, 2024? Started with the original plan that was done in 2024. That's the starting point. And then looked at it with a new set of eyes from our team to try and make sure that we could get you an OSLAD grant. So the whole goal is to have 50% of this park paid for by IDNR. So we've done a master plan, we have imagery, and then also the end of this presentation, our goal is to have you vote on colors. So we'll get to that, but right now I'll kind of walk you through the design. I know it's kind of, might be hard to see, but most of you came up to the drawing. North is up. Here is your existing parking lot to the west, existing parking and Lincoln to the south, and then the tracks are to the north. And starting from the west, we're showing phase 1 and phase 2 on this plan. Phase 2 is always good to show IDNR that the city is fully vested in this property and wants to keep developing it. Phase 2, for example, we're showing a new band shell, which was, again, discussed a couple years ago. When this is built, phase 1 will keep the existing band shell as is. So you'll still be able to have all your concerts in the summer and all your events with the existing band shell. What we have added is to add additional circulation around the park. So there's a new concrete walk coming in. It will eventually connect to the phase 2 concrete walk. But for now, it'll come into the site, walk or go around to the west here, and then heading south, we've added another concrete walk connecting to your public sidewalk, which is good access for the neighborhood. We did kind of snake this between two signs. You have an existing boulder and then 2 park signs, so we snuck between there. And then continuing along the south, we would continue the existing walk. That is to remain so that we have a walking loop. Phase 2 is showing eventually maybe an area with brick pavers, an area for a farmer's market tent or other tents along the south side here. That would be, again, phase 2. Continuing east, you'll see there's the existing restroom building that's definitely staying. There's new concrete that's been installed, but now adding a walk and another concrete walk that's going to come into the main activity area that we're proposing. I'm going to continue to walk, however, east, continue around this way. So when we get to the far east side, you'll see we have a concrete plaza here. It has a large shade sail, which you'll be able to see on the imagery board. Large shade sail that would cover 3 tables underneath. Those would be tables with checkerboards because we're trying to make sure we have multiple generations that are able to utilize the park. So chess table, checkerboard table, seats here, 2 small planting areas, and then continuing west, you would walk into the playground. This is a new play area. We're showing the poured-in-place rubber surfacing, so the nice rubber surfacing that's universally accessible. We have a 2 to 5-year-old play structure, a play structure for 5 to 12, as well as a tire swing for all ages. And then, again, since this is poured-in-place rubber, it's all flush, which is great for anybody in a mobility device. So you go all the way across, and now we have a new gathering space, which can definitely be used for all your events at the park, or parents, grandparents taking their kids. They can sit here. There's a large shelter, 16 by 24 inch, 16 foot by 24 foot shelter, a couple tables underneath there, as well as some benches. These benches would be backless, so that you could either face the, where the band's playing, or you could face your kids. So these are backless, and then we have more picnic tables out here in this area. We have 2 areas of flagpoles, 3 and 3. We do have 1 ADA picnic table. And then these tables that are underneath here are also actually ADA picnic tables. And then we're including a solar shelter. So the shelter that's going in would have a solar panel. That would help run the lights that are underneath. IDNR really is looking for any green initiatives. So that will definitely help our OSLAD grant submittal to have a solar shelter. And then the concrete walk continues up to the north. We show a litter receptacle here, and then again, this walk continues. Concessions building, this is a phase 2. So in the phase 1, demo the old playground, make it grass until phase 2 is ready to be built. Then you would continue west, and then we get to a bocce court. The bocce court is synthetic turf. So you have a bocce court and then benches on either end. So while you're playing, you can rest while your partner goes. So you have bocce. And then, again, continuing on the walk, we're showing a couple benches. These are phase 2. Depending on how prices come, money comes in, we could always add those as a phase 1 if they're not too expensive. And then heading out, the last thing, now heading back out, is our pollinator garden. This pollinator garden, again, you'll see imagery here, but there would be an interpretive sign that would teach residents, kids about pollinators, bees, how everything, in nature works. And then it would call out the plant material that they're looking at as part of the education. So interpretive sign and pollinator garden. So that's, oh, and then this area out here obviously still remains open turf. Again, so for your concerts in the park, for kids to play, I think I overheard somebody say they like to play football. That's all still available for the community. And I think that's all. Any questions on the plan? On what?
On that shelter, was there gonna be power?
It'll be solar.
Solar, okay.
Yeah, it'll be solar, which is great, so you don't have to run electric. Any other questions from the? Oh, sorry, yes.
How about lighting?
We, Mayor Jim?
Well, the existing lighting is staying there,
Yes,
right?
correct.
The
We-
shelter will have the solar lighting.
We didn't talk about additional, but just, you'd have to tell us if you think you need it.
Yeah, I mean, what's your thoughts?
Well, I was just wondering, when she was pointing out the bocce ball area, are there lights over on that end, on that side?
There's lights all the way around the perimeter.
I wondered,
The walkway,
will it be enough for, like, something like that?
I don't know. If not, we'll have to add more, won't we?
Well, we can, and that's something we can talk about, that's
Yeah.
again, so for your grant, that doesn't add or detract, having lighting, but that's something we could look at.
Yeah, we might have to look and see where the existing light is
In relation.
to
Yep.
the
Yep.
bocce ball.
Okay,
Of course, we close our parks at, 8:30, 9 o'clock anyway,
so,
Can those even be solar lights? You know?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
all right, I'll make a note of that, yeah, okay. Yes,
Yes, you ever see how many capacity this park will hold?
we did not figure that out for this area, but we can do that. We do that.
Because, we, Here and Again, which I'm with, does the Friday nights. And, one of our ideal nights, we hope to be tomorrow night, but, last year, we had about 160 people, in one night. And basically, it was nice because there was a lot of room where kids were running around. On our Friday nights, where you want to put all the kids' things, we put bags for the kids to throw bags, sandbags and things like that, to do things like that too. But yeah, a lot of people, I'm fully supportive of this, okay? But the concession stand,
Yes.
okay? Now, is that concession stand going to be used for, let's say, to rent out? You know, like over in Seneca, you've got Cotty Park over there, where people rent that park out for events and everything over there, family events and things like that. Would that be available for that too?
So, the concession building usually is like maintenance or storage on one end and concession window on another end, but I'm gonna look at Jim, what the original idea was on that.
Just a concession stand
Yeah.
to sell stuff.
Yeah. So not for rental.
Yeah.
But you could, because that shelter is so large, you could make that a rental.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we have people that rent the park now, well,
Yeah.
don't rent it.
Yeah,
Well, I guess they rent it.
Because they have events over there where they sell beer and or something like that, and people come and say beer.
I understand what you're saying, Pete, they have like a kitchen, they have
Yeah.
like a regular kitchen that you can rent for birthday parties and that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I-
that's something we might consider for
phase two, okay.
That would be a decision the rec board could talk about and decide if that's what they want. This is a recreation board project. Just supporting them and trying to get more recreation in town for the kids.
Other questions? Okay, so what we have over here, this is representative imagery. It's not the exact pieces, but it gives you an idea of the feeling. So this is the shade sail, but we would do a different color. just because cream is, as we were talking, gets dirty easy. But this is the style that, the shade sail that would be there. An example picture of a child looking at the pollinator garden, the synthetic turf bocce, the tire swing, chess tables, ideas for what the shelter is, and then like here showing shelter and tables to give you a feeling of what that area would look like. An example interpretive sign for the pollinator area, and actually our team designs them. We have a lot of fun just creating new interpretive signs. Some of the climbing pieces that you'll see on the equipment, and then showing walking path. So again, this is the imagery that gets submitted with the grant to let IDNR know what we're envisioning. And then this other board, what we're asking here is, as you can see on the top, what colors bring Knudson Park to life? So there are two options. There's option A and option B. And so we have some stickers, and we ask that you vote on which color scheme you prefer. And then when you're here, you can also see the design. We have the 2 to 5-year-old area, the 5 to 12, and then the tire swing. So again, the pieces are exactly the same in A and B. Colors are different. So there's a lot of fun climbing. And again, it's all, ages 2 to 12, so there's a lot of fun things for the kids to do. And the brown, ignore the brown. That's support in place rubber, and we would design that with some fun colors. When we send this to the our company that does the renderings, they just put it in as mulch. That's why it's brown. But that will be a color to complement whatever theme you pick. So with that,
There's not a possibility of having things green, the equipment green?
there could be some green, like if it's, come on, you guys can put stickers on what you like or give me an idea.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I definitely want Jeannie's input.
Yeah.
It's in memory of her husband, so I think she should.
I just know green was John's favorite color.
Oh, then we'll have to add some green.
There you go.
So I will tell you, one of the color schemes is based on the school colors. So, because I guess it's Seneca, right? That is based on red and black.
Broadway Park.
Oh, Broadway. I'm sorry, Broadway.
We designed that with
Yeah.
red and black,
Yeah.
school
Yeah.
colors. We even got one of the sprinkler heads as a panther, because they're Marseilles panthers, so.
So option B is the elementary school colors because it's close to the, and then option A we just had fun with. So, but yeah, definitely, Jeannie, if you want to, we don't have any kids here, so you could be the kid and come help me pick some colors.
I
So
totally
is-
agree with the red and black too, but
Is green an option? You'd want a second color though, right?
Oh yeah, if we could make the posts green, and then is there a second color like green and blues, green and purple, green and yellow?
not green and yellow, that would be.
Packers? Yeah. Fair, fair. Well, that's why I'm asking. But we could cut, I can do a color scheme, and then maybe the mayor, you can show her. And then the color, that's easy, even if we don't make a final decision on the color. After, we're just gonna all assume you're awarded the grant. After you're awarded the grant, they don't care what color. So we can make it whatever we want. But I will get you a new color scheme. Yes.
It's very important on the park to have a theme. A couple of years ago, we helped design this, here again, helped design in Cedar Point, the stage here. See the stage?
Yeah, that's fun.
See the stage we designed on Cedar Point. Cedar Point, it's music. This is a stage. We have it's Cops for Cancer. We had over there in Cedar Point, and they got all the funding for it. So that's going to happen pretty quick.
Yeah, like Lori said, Pete, that'll be phase 2, so we got plenty of
Yeah,
time to
yeah.
design something
Yeah.
like that.
But if I could, because it does, it's helpful. if you wouldn't mind coming up and at least voting on these, you
I
know.
have a question.
Yeah.
I still am concerned about that cloth, over the benches and stuff.
It's wind loaded for here, it's snow loaded for Chicago. Yeah, no, the company that designs it is based out of Delano, Minnesota. Shade Systems is based out of, that's your playground equipment. But anyway, no, it's rated for snow load, they're all over, it's a reputable company. So it's a good piece, so. But if you could, I would love, like I said, I'd love for you to come up and vote. Everybody can vote. Even Ed, come vote.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, if you would.
Lori, are you gonna conclude the meeting after the voting? They were asking if they should.
Yes.
I'm not Red Bull. Sorry. At home with Dad. I can't remember when it was. It might have been.
Color doesn't mean anything. Just pick A or B. We can stick it right on the border.
I know,
Stick it on whatever color.
You like A or B? Oh, no, the color, this color doesn't matter, but over there.
Just for preliminary submission.
I know, but I don't understand the difference except for the color.
They're very similar, but this one is more, like I said, this is the elementary school colors, so more blues, yellows.
What elementary school?
I think it was it the elementary or is it the middle?
We don't have one school in town.
Yeah.
It's red and black.
Yeah.
What is on that color, and I can't remember.
Leslie suggested it, right?
Yeah.
No, it was suggested by somebody at the city.
Okay.
Was saying that, and the colors, we looked up the name of the school, begins with an M.
No.
Thank you, it's Milton. So, thank you. So this is Milton's colors with, we don't do exactly just two colors, it gets kind of boring. So this is Milton's cool colors theme. And then this one, we had some fun with some chartreuses. This is called tangerine. And then some bright lagoon colors. So, and like I said, we know we'll change it now with black greens. But,
We got one.
yeah. Yeah, do you like this one better or
No,
this
I
one?
like Kelly green.
Yeah, but it's not. No. Yeah, so like I said.
You mean like a dark hunter green?
Well, it's like a Kelly, dark Kelly green.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, but again, we submit this to show that IDNR sees that we had public input.
Oh, I see.
Once we
So
get the
we'll-
grant, then we can
Yeah,
do
right.
whatever color.
And Jeannie, I will send you some colors before, even if,
Thank you, I appreciate it.
yeah.
It looks like.
And the ground cover be green?
Is this Chicago?
So depending on
I've been a
what
couple
the,
times.
Sure.
what the final
No, no,
looks like,
no.
we'll probably have something that complements green.
Okay.
So it's not too green.
I just meant,
Yeah, but there could be a green, we have fun, we do like swirls, we do big circles.
see?
So that could be, we do designs on the porta playground.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be fun.
okay.
It won't be that boring brown. Thank you.
Okay, that's all right.
Oh, did you get a sticker?
No.
So they're voting on which color, but we found out that Mr. Knudsen's favorite color was green.
Doesn't matter
So
which
we're
color
gonna be
it is.
changing colors, which is fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, hello.
The red. Oh, Broadway, yes, that was based on the school committees. Yes.
Yeah.
Are you gonna vote again, Ed?
Is this Chicago?
He said they were gonna get a card over in Washington went to Elm School. Did I hear that right?
Yeah, we gotta get rid of the building first.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah, I know.
But yeah, I mean.
But we don't have anything in our
We don't want all the parts the same, we wanna have different colors, you know.
Oh, yeah. As long as there's a park, we don't want to
Yeah, we got,
one
we
little
got, yeah, we
thing.
got the red and black, so I don't know if we want
In
to
the
do red and
Glenwood
black.
edition, it would be nice to have one, even up the hills if they don't have anything there.
Like that.
I didn't know you were working here.
Before it became fab.
Oh, yeah, I see. They was on it when you first got started. And then what they were put in. That's good. Yeah, we were like wanting, you like the new park, why not they wanting to Glenwood? They started out. The hill. They would go fight the aliens at the pharmacy. I know, so crazy. She's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, they did, they had that.
Solar's being on the shelf.
But then the tree was about 2 things. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, I didn't really see. Yes.
You asked about the shelter.
The rectangular one?
Always park it up.
We do 9-foot eve height is what we prefer at JSD, because that's tall enough that a kid on a bike with a bat can't hit it. So that's how we came up with 9 foot.
Oh, yeah.
So far.
But we go 9 foot eve height, so it's a foot taller, that's probably 8 foot, which is easier to get to. So,
Well, since the solar panels, you can electrify these things.
Yeah, there you go.
then they'll fall off quick.
4:40 on 10 o'clock to 6 a.m.
Electrified.
Yeah.
Yeah, over up the window.
We should, we're on the new FY budget, voted on. Make changes.
My family's got 1,800 acres of solar. Sparta.
But it,
If we put in the record as these more comments and then close it.
Similar, something like that, where we close it every day, so that's, I think,
and we would send you more information. So any additional questions from the rec board? No?
I don't think so.
No.
When do you expect we would find out from for the grant?
So they're submitted August 31st. They've been letting us know anywhere from December to February. Last year, they were dead on, and it was middle of December. 2 years ago, it was February.
Okay.
So usually, we just assume that everybody knows by March. You get the paperwork in April, and then we start moving forward in like May.
Do we know what the anticipated overall cost?
Right now, we're at around 900 5,000, I believe. So 450 by the city, 450 by IDNR. I have not done a final OPCC, but that's, after our last meeting, that's where we were.
Couple of them I don't. Just roughly,
Yep.
so I could.
And so now our goal is, and I'll tell those guys that too, but our goal is to send the draft probably no later than Monday. We need the narrative reviewed and everything. And then give you guys time to review it, and then we submit August 30th. Well, ideally, I prefer to submit before the 31st, because the 31st, the system gets really bogged down. So we did not have any other questions from the rec board. Just want to thank everybody for coming, and I was just saying we'll send the draft. My goal would be to send the draft to you by maybe Monday, the latest, for review of the entire grant. And then you.
And since we're live stream, can you talk about when we're gonna submit it?
Okay.
We're just on the rec board as far as when we usually.
So, yes, so for anyone joining us, the OSLAD grants are due August 31st. Depends on the year. Sometimes we know in December, sometimes we know in January or February. It just depends on how things are going. Assume worst case, we don't know until February. Paperwork is usually then submitted to the recipients in March with the goal of, starting April.
We did it in March.
The grant term, it would be April 1, 2027 to March 31st, 2029. So it's a 2-year cycle. And then the goal would be, if the city is ready, we would start working on construction documents and all that next summer. And then get it out to bid and build it in 2028. So with that, I'll close the meeting, and thank you, everybody, for coming. This was a great meeting.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks.